welcome to my September bullet journal plan with me video for 2021. I'm so excited to show you my layouts. When choosing my theme for the month, I knew I wanted to do something for nature with a very neutral color theme. I ended up deciding to do mushrooms and vines, and I'll be using a couple different shades of green, beige, and yellow colors. For my cover page, I wanted to use a wreath design as the focal point of this page. I also wanted to do a really simple but pretty header style. I found the inspiration for this on Pinterest and I absolutely love how it turned out. Next, I wanted to add the different doodles on this wreath. I wanted some really small leaf vines coming off of this. So every centimeter or so, I drew a new vine going the opposite direction. I drew a couple leaves. There was no rhyme or reason to this. Some of them had 2 or 3 leaves, some of them had 4 or 5. It just ended up being whatever fit, and I think it turned out really nice. Next, I wanted to add some mushroom doodles. I only added a couple of these just because I wanted them to stand out and I didn't want them to overwhelm. Overall, I think they turned out really cute. I love the size of them and I think it just fits really well with the theme overall. Before I started coloring, I decided I wanted to draw a couple hanging vines off of the September header as well as the top. And to add visual interest, I did them at all different heights. I really love how this turned out. Lastly, I just used the soft green color to color in those leaves. Then I used a beige color to add in some polka dots on the mushrooms. The next layout was my monthly layout, and before I draw it in, I always take some time to measure, just so that I don't make a mistake when I'm drawing my calendar. Then using the measurements, I'll go around and I'll draw all my horizontal and vertical lines. I always draw my calendar so that it matches where the days of the month fall. For example, this month the 1st falls on a Wednesday and the 30th falls on a Thursday, so I have drawn my calendar accordingly. Now that I have the calendar drawn out, I'd like to take a moment to create my header, and for this I'm doing the exact same style that I did on the cover page. Before I filled in the days of my month on the calendar, I decided I wanted to add a little bit of a highlight behind each number, so I've taken this yellow Tombow pen and just drawn a little circle. Then using a fine tip black pen, I've gone through and written down the days of each month on top of that highlight. At the bottom of the calendar, I had quite a bit of empty space, so I decided to add in some doodles, and these mushrooms are quite a bit larger than the ones I drew on the cover page, but I made them different heights and sizes to add a little bit of visual interest, and I think they turned out really cute. I also added in some green grass along the bottom, and I used that beige Tombow pen to add little polka dots to each top as well. On the left-hand side of the calendar, I added in my headers for the month. I also added in a little quote to inspire me through the month. Before finishing this layout, I wanted to add more doodles. I added a few more mushrooms to the top of the calendar, colored those in, and then I added a whole bunch of hanging vines down from the top of the page. I drew them in at different heights, and I think it looks really cute. I'm extremely happy with how this layout turned out, and I can't wait to plan September on it. The next layout is my September habit tracker. For the header, I wanted to keep it consistent to the September ones, but I wanted to use the word habits, so I just did the same design but different lettering. Then below that, I drew in my mini calendars. This is something I tried last month and I really liked how it works, so I've decided to do it again this month. I've used the beige Tombow pen to highlight each habit, and then using a black fine tip marker, I've written in the days for the month so that I can track the habits as I go. I had quite a bit of space left at the top above the mini calendars, so I decided to add some hanging vines again. Same as I did on the calendar page, I drew these at varying lengths, I added some leaves, and then I colored them in with the same green pen I used for the header. And my final layout for the month is my meal plan. Again, I did the same header style, just using different letters to make up meals. Then going vertically down the page, I listed the numbers 1 through 15 on the first half of the page and 16 through 30 on the second half of the page. This is where I will track the meals I eat every single day. I'm going to use the bottom half of the page to brainstorm different meal ideas I can use for the month. Next, I added some mushroom doodles along the top. Again, I did various sizes and then used my beige Tombow to add polka dots. That's it for this video. I really hope you like the September layouts. It was really fun to try a new theme that I've never considered trying before. Overall, I think it's really simple but really cute. If you want to see more videos from me, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now.